Have you ever wondered why your legs feel heavier in the morning, or why your knees feel stiff like they've aged overnight? But you didn't fall, you didn't strain anything, you just slept. But when you woke up, you felt weaker, slower, unsteady. This isn't your imagination, and it's not just aging, but something deeper is happening, something silent, something that strikes while you sleep. Your muscles are disappearing. But yes, every night after 60, your body quietly enters a phase called nocturnal muscle wasting, where it starts breaking down your own strength while you rest. But no symptoms, no warnings, just silent loss in your legs, your hips, your joints. But you start waking up sore, struggling with stairs, and feeling less like yourself. But here's the shocking part, it's preventable. And not with pills, not with painkillers, not even with exercise, but with food. But because when you eat the right nutrients before bed, you can flip the switch from muscle breakdown to muscle repair. New science proves it. But one simple change in your bedtime meal can increase overnight muscle growth by up to 22%, even without working out. So, if you're over 60 and your legs feel weaker, stiffer, or more swollen than before, this might be the most important video you'll ever watch. But welcome to Senior Fit, where we bring you real science-backed ways to stay strong, mobile, and independent after 60. But if you've ever felt like your legs are giving up on you, hit the like button now, because what's coming could change your mornings forever. But today, we're exposing the truth behind nighttime muscle loss, and revealing the 8 most powerful bedtime foods that rebuild strength, protect your joints, and help you wake up feeling younger, stronger, and pain-free. Let's begin with why nighttime muscle loss happens. So, why does this even happen? Why does your body, especially after 60, start breaking down muscle while you're asleep? But the answer is simple and scary. It starts the moment you lie down. You enter a fasting state, but no food, no fuel. Just quiet hours where your body has nothing to work with. And when it runs out of nutrients, it turns to the only fuel it has left, your own muscle. That's right, your legs, your hips, your strength slowly broken down just to keep the system running. This process is called catabolism. But it sounds scientific, but it feels personal, because you feel it the next morning when you try to stand up and your knees resist, when stairs feel steeper, and your balance isn't what it used to be. But that's not the only problem. After 60, your body also faces something called anabolic resistance. But that means even when you eat enough protein during the day, your body doesn't use it as efficiently anymore. Muscle repair slows down, muscle growth gets harder, and the damage quietly adds up. So, even if you're eating right, even if you're staying active, you're still losing strength, not during the day, at night. But here's the good news, there's a fix, because when you eat the right foods before bed, your body shifts gears, it stops breaking down and starts building back up. But think of it like flipping a switch from shrinkage to repair, from weakness to recovery, and that's exactly what we're revealing next. But because up ahead are the 8 most powerful bedtime foods proven to fuel muscles, reduce swelling, and help you wake up stronger than the night before. And the one at the very top, it boosted overnight muscle growth by 22% in seniors who didn't exercise at all. So, don't go anywhere. But you're about to discover what your body's been silently asking for, the solution: bedtime foods for muscle repair. So, now the big question. If your body is breaking down muscle while you sleep, how do you stop it? No, the answer isn't medication, it's not hours in the gym either. But it's something far simpler and far more powerful: food. But not just any food, because what you eat before bed can make or break your recovery. But the wrong foods, like sugary snacks or heavy meals, can spike your blood sugar, trigger inflammation, and ruin your sleep. And that means more swelling, more soreness, and more weakness by morning. What your body needs is fuel, the right kind of fuel, something that's gentle, slow burning, and packed with the exact nutrients your muscles crave during the night. And here's the good news, scientists have already figured it out. They've tested it, measured it, and found 8 specific foods that work with your body while you sleep to stop muscle loss. rebuild tissue, and even reduce joint pain. But each one is backed by science. Each one is simple, natural, and easy to add to your routine. And yes, they're ranked because while all 8 offer benefits, the closer we get to number 1, but the stronger the results. But in fact, the food at the very top, it increased overnight muscle building by 22%, even in seniors who didn't lift a finger. No pills, no workouts, just food. So, if you're over 60 and your legs feel weaker, stiffer, or more swollen with every passing month, this list could change everything. But let's dive in, starting with number 8, cottage cheese. The overnight strength snack. It's plain, it's simple, and it might be sitting in your fridge right now, but most seniors have no idea that a small scoop of cottage cheese before it could help rebuild muscle, ease stiffness, and protect your legs while you sleep. But here's why cottage cheese is packed with casein protein, a slow digesting fuel that delivers amino acids for up to 8 hours straight. But that means while you're sleeping, your muscles are quietly being repaired, not broken down, built back up. Think of it like this: whey protein works fast, like a sprint, but casein is a marathon, steady, reliable, perfect for overnight. Then there's more. Cottage cheese also contains tryptophan, a natural sleep promoter that helps you fall into deeper rest. And deeper sleep means deeper recovery. But in one clinical study, seniors who ate casein protein before bed showed a 31% increase in muscle building overnight, even with zero exercise. That's real science. But for real results, here's how to use it. Take half a cup of plain low-fat cottage cheese and eat it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. But add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a few banana slices if you like flavor, but skip sugar, syrups, and fruit jams. It's affordable, it's easy, and it works. But 1 scoop every night and your muscles start to fight back. But food number 7, hard-boiled eggs. The muscles switch in a shell, but they're small, they're ordinary, and most people overlook them, especially at night. But 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs before bed could quietly flip a switch inside your body. The switch that tells your muscles, grow not shrink. But here's how it works. Eggs are one of the few natural sources of complete protein, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild tissue. But the real hero is a little amino acid called leucine. Leucine is like a messenger. It tells your body, start building muscle now. But here's the challenge: after 60, your muscles stop listening as easily. That's called anabolic resistance. And it's why small amounts of protein don't work like they used to. But you need high leucine foods to break through that wall, and eggs deliver exactly that. But in a 2021 study from Nutrients, seniors who added eggs to their evening routine preserved more muscle, reduced overnight breakdown, and even saw a rise in IGF-1. But a natural growth hormone that restores strength and balance. And the best part, they're easy. But no prep, no blender, just 1 or 2 boiled eggs eaten 45 minutes before bed. But for extra healing power, sprinkle with a pinch of turmeric and black pepper. A simple anti-inflammatory combo that's great for stiff joints. But they may not look powerful, but inside that little shell is everything your body needs to rebuild quietly while you sleep. Food number 6, tuna and olive oil, the joint-soothing muscle fuel. But it's not fancy, it's not new, and yet it might be the most underused muscle repair food in your kitchen. But we're talking about tuna and olive oil, not water, packed, not mayo mixed. Tuna and olive oil. Why does it matter? But because this combination delivers 2 things your body desperately needs before bed: lean protein to trigger muscle repair, and healthy fats to slow digestion and reduce inflammation. But together, they create the perfect storm for overnight recovery. But here's how it works. Tuna is rich in leucine, the muscle-activating amino acid your body needs after 60. But when it's paired with olive oil, something powerful happens. But the oil slows the absorption of protein, so instead of burning through fuel quickly, your body gets a steady stream of nutrients all night long. This means less morning soreness, better joint comfort, and stronger, more stable legs by sunrise. But in fact, a 2020 study found that senior ate tuna in olive oil at night saw a 34% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis, plus reduced markers of inflammation and improved vitamin D absorption. But simple food, big results. How to use it. Take half a can of tuna packed in olive oil and eat it 30 to 45 minutes before bed. Optional. Add lemon juice, a few cucumber slices, or whole grain crackers. But skip the mayo, bread, or sauces. You want clean fuel, not sugar spikes. But this isn't a full meal, it's a targeted tool. And it works quietly, powerfully while you sleep. Food number 5, Greek yogurt. The triple action nighttime healer. It's smooth, it's creamy, and it might just be the most comforting medicine you'll ever eat. But we're talking about plain Greek yogurt, not the sugar-loaded kind with artificial flavors, but the thick, unsweetened, protein-rich kind your muscles quietly crave after 60. Why is it so powerful? Because Greek yogurt is a triple action healer. But at bedtime it does 3 things your aging body desperately needs. 1. Slow digesting casein protein. But like cottage cheese, Greek yogurt is rich in casein, a protein that digests slowly and feeds your muscles for up to 7 hours while you sleep. But this helps prevent the dreaded muscle breakdown that happens in the fasting hours of the night. But 2. Natural probiotics. Greek yogurt also supports your gut health, which plays a big role in how well your body absorbs nutrients. The healthier your gut, the more efficiently you absorb protein, calcium, magnesium, and other muscle repair nutrients. But 3. Calcium for muscle contraction. Calcium isn't just for bones, it's also essential for muscle function, especially for helping your muscles contract and relax properly. But without it, you're more likely to wake up with stiffness, cramping, or that heavy dragging feeling in your legs. Now, let's talk results. In a recent study published in Published Frontiers in Nutrition, seniors who ate Greek yogurt before bed saw a 26% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis. But they also showed improved mitochondrial activity, meaning their cells produced more energy even while sleeping. And that matters because more energy equals better walking, better balance, but in better independence. But how to use it? Take half a cup of plain Greek yogurt and eat it 30 to 45 minutes before bed. You can stir in cinnamon, a few berries, or a teaspoon of chia seeds for extra nutrients. But avoid added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or flavored yogurts. Gentle healing and quietly powerful, Greek yogurt doesn't just taste good, it helps your legs recover, your joints relax, and your mornings start stronger. Food number 4, warm milk with turmeric. The ancient nighttime remedy that still works. It's warm, it's golden, and it's been used for centuries to calm the body and heal it. But now, science is confirming what many cultures already knew. But that a simple cup of warm milk with turmeric before bed could be one of the most powerful tools for joint recovery and muscle repair in seniors over 60. Let's break it down. But first, the milk. Warm milk contains casein protein, just like cottage cheese and Greek yogurt, but because it's in liquid form, it digests smoothly and steadily, perfect for nighttime absorption. It also contains tryptophan, a natural amino acid that promotes deeper, more restful sleep, which is critical for muscle healing and hormone release. And it doesn't stop there, but milk is also rich in calcium and vitamin D, both essential for maintaining muscle contraction, joint stability, and strong bones. But now, the turmeric. Turmeric contains curcumin, one of nature's most potent anti-inflammatory compounds. It targets swelling, joint pain, and the hidden inflammation that makes your legs itch in the morning. But studies show curcumin can match the power of over-the-counter pain relievers, but without the side effects. In a 2022 study published in Nutritional Neuroscience, seniors who drank warm turmeric milk before bed experienced 32% greater overnight muscle repair, improved sleep quality, reduced joint pain, and stiffness by morning. But how to make it warm? 1 cup of organic milk or lactose-free if needed. Stir in 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. But add a pinch of black pepper to boost absorption. Optional. Add a drop of raw honey for taste. Sip slowly, 30 minutes before bed. This isn't just comfort in a cup, but it's fuel for healing, defense against inflammation, and a natural way to wake up stronger. But sometimes the most powerful remedy isn't a pill, it's something warm, golden, and made right in your kitchen. Food number 3, almond butter. The nighttime fuel that calms and rebuilds. But it's rich, it's smooth, and it might be the most surprising muscle healing food hiding in your kitchen cabinet. But we're talking about pure almond butter, not the sweetened kind filled with oils and additives, but real natural almond butter, with nothing added and nothing taken away. So, what makes it so powerful? Before bed, let's start with the basics. Almond butter is packed with healthy fats and a moderate amount of plant-based protein. But unlike carbs that spike your blood sugar and crash your energy, these fats provide steady, calming fuel that your body can draw from slowly all night long. But that means less inflammation, more stable energy, and no blood sugar crashes to disrupt your rest. But there's more. Almond butter is also rich in magnesium, a mineral most seniors are deficient in, and one that plays a critical role in muscle relaxation, sleep quality, and nighttime tissue repair. Without enough magnesium, your muscles cramp, your legs twitch, and your sleep becomes light, broken, and unhealing. But almond butter also contains vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps repair tissue damage, fight oxidative stress, and keep muscles resilient over time. In a 2020 study published in Nutrients, older adults who consumed almond butter before bed experienced 17% improvement in nitrogen retention, a key marker of muscle preservation, lower cortisol levels. But the stress hormone that breaks down muscle and disrupts sleep, and a more stable, restful night overall. But how to use it? Eat 1 tablespoon of pure almond butter about 30 minutes before bed. You can enjoy it on a slice of whole grain toast, with a few apple slices, or even just straight off the spoon. It's gentle, it's satisfying, and it quietly goes to work while you sleep. For seniors dealing with swelling, soreness, or restless nights, this 1 spoonful might be the calming answer your body's been waiting for. But food number 2, tart cherry juice. Nature's pain reliever and sleep elixir. It's red, it's tangy, and it's one of the most powerful recovery drinks nature ever created. But we're talking about 100% tart cherry juice, not the sugary cocktail mixes, not the sweet cherry blends, just real unsweetened tart cherry juice, straight from nature's pharmacy. What makes it so special? But first, tart cherries are loaded with anthocyanins, natural plant compounds that reduce inflammation, calm sore joints, and help swollen legs feel lighter by morning. But that's only half the story, because tart cherry juice also contains natural melatonin, yes, the same sleep-regulating hormone your brain releases at night. That means you're not just soothing pain, but you're also sleeping deeper, longer, and more peacefully. And deeper sleep is where your body builds muscle, releases growth hormone, and begins to truly repair. In fact, a 2019 study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that adults who drank tart cherry juice before bed experienced 33% less muscle soreness, but a 15% improvement in sleep quality, and higher levels of nighttime muscle recovery even without exercise. It's gentle, it's effective, and it works fast. But how to use it? Drink 4 to 6 ounces of 100% tart cherry juice about 30 to 45 minutes before bed. If the taste is strong, dilute it slightly with water, but don't add sweeteners or soda. But look for juices labeled unsweetened and not from concentrate for maximum benefit. But this isn't just a juice, it's a 2-in-1 recovery system. One that calms your joints, lowers inflammation, improves your sleep, and helps you wake up with lighter legs and a stronger step. But some call it nature's pain reliever, others call it a sleep potion. You'll just call it essential. But food number 1, a whey protein shake, the ultimate nighttime muscle builder. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's backed by more research than anything else on this list. But we're talking about a whey protein shake, a quiet, unassuming drink that could completely change how your body repairs while you sleep. Whey protein is a complete protein packed with all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need, But what makes it truly special is its high leucine content. But that critical amino acid that flips your body's muscle building switch. And here's the problem: after 60, that switch gets rusty, your muscles stop responding to small amounts of protein, even if you're eating well during the day. But that's why leucine matters. It doesn't just feed your body, it activates it. And whey protein is rich in leucine, making it the perfect trigger to reverse overnight muscle loss. But in a 2021 clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors who drank a whey protein shake before bed saw a 22% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis, but improved levels of IGF-1 and growth hormone, and stronger, more energized mornings even without exercising. But let that sink in. No workouts, no equipment, just a scoop of powder, and your body starts rebuilding itself while you sleep. How to use it: mix 1 scoop of whey protein isolate with water or unsweetened almond milk. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before bed. For flavor, add cinnamon or a few slices of banana, but avoid added sugars. If you're lactose sensitive, use whey isolate or hydrolyzed whey, which are easier to digest. But this isn't a bodybuilder's shake. It's not about bulking, but it's about protecting your independence, keeping your legs strong, and giving your body the exact tools it needs to rebuild what time has quietly taken away. A 1 scoop, 1 glass every night, and your strength begins to return sip by sip. But rebuild your strength 1 night at a time. But now you know the truth, that weakness you've been feeling, that stiffness in your knees each morning, the heaviness in your legs that seems to come out of nowhere. It's not just getting older, but it's nighttime muscle loss, a silent process that steals your strength while you sleep. But the good news is you can fight back, you can rebuild, and you don't need pills, injections, or endless workouts to do it. All you need is the right food before bed. But let's quickly recap the 8 science-backed foods that can stop overnight muscle loss in its tracks. But the powerhouse whey protein shake, the #1 builder, loaded with leucine for deep muscle repair. Tarcherry juice fights pain, boosts sleep, and accelerates recovery. Almond butter, healthy fats and magnesium to calm muscles and fuel healing. Warm milk with turmeric, an ancient remedy that reduces joint pain and improves sleep. But Greek yogurt, triple action support with protein, probiotics, and calcium. Tuna and olive oil, lean protein and healthy fats that rebuild overnight. But hard-boiled eggs, high leucine fuel that flips the muscle building switch. Cottage cheese, slow release casein that protects and feeds your muscles all night. But you don't need all 8, just start with 1. Pick the one that fits your routine. Try it for a week and watch what happens. But you may notice less morning stiffness, better sleep, stronger legs, and a quiet return of something you haven't felt in a while: control, confidence, independence. Because your body isn't broken, but it's just been waiting for the right support. But so, here's what to do now. Like this video to let YouTube know it's helping seniors just like you. Subscribe to Senior Fit for more science, back at tips that actually work. But and comment below, what bedtime food will you try tonight? Or tell us what's helped you feel stronger in the morning. But we're here. We're reading every word, because you're not just a viewer. You're part of a community that refuses to give up. But aging is inevitable, but weakness, that's optional. You've made it this far. Now take the next step. 1 food, 1 night, 1 stronger you. We'll see you in the next video. But until then, stay strong, stay steady, and stay curious.